What is up, guys? This is Lucas, aka the One Wing Moogle, coming at you with a rundown of the OCTGN Open 2. This is basically a tournament I wanted to run down, set up for the community. UK regionals have now been announced, so I figured why not get some decent playtesting in. I am here with Gustav, aka Makoreactor, and go for it.
Yeah, thank you. Hey everybody, I am Gustav, or Ghostie, like Lucas said. I'm behind the site Makoreactor, among other things, and I really just wanted to be in on this and sort of make sure that we really get this out to the public so people get to see this OCTGN Open, because it is one of the biggest tournaments over, I suppose it's centered in Europe, but there are people from all over the world.
Yeah, I mean, we had it capped at 64 players. I wasn't entirely sure if I would hit 64 players this time. We had 61 last time.
Yep.
We had a lot of American players drop, and I noticed when I started this up, there was someone over in America, and props to him for trying to do the same thing.
Indeed.
So I think that it's an amazing thing to try and do for the community.
Yeah, it is absolutely fantastic. We definitely need more.
To get 64 players, so it was close, but yeah, we managed to get there. So yeah, so there'll be 6 rounds of Swiss. And we've got a top cut of 8, which is when things start to get interesting, because then you start getting actual prizes.
Yeah, so we have actually some nice prizes from these. We have 2 sponsors from this tournament, and that is Dicing on the Cake, and it is FFTCG Singles. And these 2 sponsors are making sure that Lucas here can give out prizes to the winners, and we can actually get sort of like a good community started with good prizes to winners, some excitement behind those final matches, and they're actually being like relevant. It is really fantastic. So I definitely would recommend you to check out those sponsors, because the sponsors are what will make this game run in the end. That is fantastic.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, if you can go on the site, I know Dicing on the Cake they do booster packs. I'm pretty sure they do the sleeves as well, so they do decent stuff. And then Mark on FFTCG Singles, he does play sets, for Christ's sake, and he does them cheap.
Yeah,
so,
and they have product, by the way, so go get some.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, without them, I wouldn't be able to do this. We have over 100 quid's worth of vouchers and prize support to the people of top 8. I believe I set up so the winner gets £50 of vouchers.
Nice.
And so at the moment, most competitive tournament I've seen is like the winner just gets a box.
Yeah, that is fine.
I believe that's just the winner.
Yeah.
I don't believe the rest of the people in the top cut get anything else, which isn't fair.
Definitely. And keep in mind the sheer size of this tournament. For heaven's sake, there'll be like the victor will have won first through 6 rounds of Swiss, then the quarterfinals, semifinals, and then the grand finals. That's a lot of games. You can not just blame like best of 1 or similar on this. This is one of the biggest tournaments at the moment, so that is nice.
Yeah, I felt that was one of the things from last time where only the winner got a prize. Obviously, props to Dicing on the Cake for providing the promo last time. However, it was just for the winner. I felt like the rest of the top 8 kind of got a little bit left out.
And they still did well. We had people in the top 4, if I remember right. It was correct me if I'm wrong. It was Ryan, Michael, Athreos. That's Lyndon.
Yes, yeah, Lyndon, and I think it was Toby.
Yeah, and Toby.
Ryan.
Toby Henriette was there as well. And they won a lot of matches. None of them had more than 1 loss in the Swiss, I think.
Yeah, I believe so. I think Lyndon went undefeated.
Yeah,
in the Swiss.
Lyndon or Athreos on OCTGN, he was undefeated in the Swiss. Very impressive performance from his side.
And we actually had Ryan on, I think it was the round 3 feature, get absolutely smashed.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And then he came back to take the title of as the first OCTGN Open champion. Really impressive. Yeah, very nice indeed.
Nice to do this for the community. It feels good. I've had a lot of positive feedback to try and make things better. Unfortunately, you can't always take all the feedback.
No, of course not. and you don't have unlimited time either, so that just makes sense.
Exactly. I work full time. I actually set the tournament up and was doing some of the videos for it whilst I was working.
Yeah, I do the same. I work a little bit here behind the scenes with editing and recording games, and then making sure we have casters, for example, and just them hosting them for now. Lucas is probably later going to be hosting the games on his site, so definitely check that out.
Yeah, as soon as I get some equipment set up and that, I would hopefully try and do a bit more.
And I heard you chose a name for that channel as well.
Yes, but I finally got my YouTube name sorted out. It's only taken me like over a month, so that will be hopefully being set up quite soon. So when that gets set up, I'll post it in the groups. People to follow, and yeah, hard hitting information.
That's how it's supposed to be be honest. But we are also going to go back to a little bit of a few interesting points here. The links to the live scoreboard on the tournament, so that you can follow it, will be linked in the comments. We'll also be doing reviews out of each round, and they are going to be possible to be checked out in the Final Fantasy TCG Fans Facebook group, as well as the Octagon group kind of bound to it.
Round 3 should be up within the next day or so.
Yeah.
So we're trying to do a couple of feature matches around, and yeah, just try and get some gameplay onto the scene and see brews people are getting up with.
Indeed, we need to make sure that the world knows that it's not just Japan that can make a tournament with more than like 50 people.
Yeah,
we can too. So, and we're gonna show them that the format in the West can be just as good.
Oh yeah, without a shadow of doubt.
Indeed. So that is how we'll start this Octagon tournament, and I think it's been a really good start so far, and we're gonna see some amazing matches over the course of the game, and I really hope you follow this and actually check out, at the very least, if you have time for nothing else, the top cut, the semifinals, quarterfinals, and then the grand finals. It's gonna be really nice.
So good. So we'll catch you guys later, guys. Take care.
Bye.